Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Play with Science and Technology. In this video, I am going to share my solution for problem B which occurred in Codeforces Round 906 Div 2 and the title of the problem is Qingshan Loves String. So in this problem, basically we are given two string S and T which contains a string of ones and zeros only. And in this basically we have to determine whether it is possible to make a string S a good string, and the definition of the good string is that uh, ai should not be equal to ai plus 1 for every I from 1 to k minus 1. So basically it should be something like uh, every 1 and 0 should be placed alternative to each other, right? And if that original string s is not uh, good, then we have to uh, check whether we can transform the original not good string to good string by inserting another string t which also contains the same string of zeros and ones into various positions any number of times. Okay, and in this case the test case is between 1 to 2000 and the length of the string s and t is between 1 and 50. So like we can basically go like max big of n plus n. We can't do like n cube or n square because that way it will exceed 10 to the power 6. It will not be that fast. I may not be acceptable solution. So let me show you my solution. So basically here uh, if the if we are able to make the original string into good, then we will to print yes, otherwise no. Okay, so let me take the test case. So let me take second test case. So in the second test case, m is equal to 3, n is equal to 3, and s is equal to 1 1 1, t is equal to 0 1 0. So as you can see, suppose this is s. Okay, 1 1 1. So here you can see that in the first two uh, element itself, uh, a0 s at 0 is not s at 0 is equal to s at 1, which just does not satisfy the good uh, string condition. Okay, so in this case you can see that uh, we can transform string s into another string such that the final string becomes good by inserting t at different positions. For example, suppose this is index 0 1 2. So inserting t after 0 index, the new string becomes 1 0 1 0 1 1, right? So this string we inserted. So as you can see, initially 1 1 was there, now 1 0 1 0 1. Now at again this is not the good string, because for up till this it's fine, but for these two positions the value is equal and it should not be equal. Okay, so again we will try to insert this string t here, right? So 0 1 2 3 4. So inserting t again at after fourth after 4 index, the string becomes 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So this is the string which we inserted. Up till this, the string was good, but after this 1 0 1 0 1. So finally this string has finally becomes good, as every two adjacent elements have different values, right? So how can we determine if it is possible to form a non-good string into a good string? So for this, uh, three conditions should be holding. uh, the First, we will see whether the ordinal string itself is good or not. If it is good, then it is fine. If it is not good, then we have to basically hold good of three conditions. The first, so for a non good string to become a good string via inserting t some number of times following three conditions need to be satisfied. The first condition is t in itself should be a good string. Uh, so, for example, this original is a string s which was not non-good, and we have to insert t here, right? The original string s, inside at some position we have to insert t. So this particular t should have its internal string as alternate sequence of 0 and 1. Okay, I hope you might be getting the intuition. So if this particular string of zeros and ones is not good, then even though if we get this particular alternating sequence and this particular alternating sequence of zeros and ones, but this particular sequence as not alternating sequence of zeros and one, then there will be no point inserting t here, right? The second condition is as set pause should not be equal to t at 0, right? So the position where the position in the string s, just after that we want to insert t here, the value of this should not be equal to the first value of t, right? And the third condition, as you can see on your own, t at t dot size minus 1 should not be equal to as set false plus 1, right? So this and this should not be equal. Okay, so if you make sure that these three conditions hold, then the final string becomes good. Okay, so let me write the pseudo code. So if the string in itself originally is good, we will write separate function for this is good function. Then we will print yes, else uh, if the string t is not good, the string to be inserted is not good, then there is no point checking the further condition and we will simply print no. And then we will go after every index of, then if the string t is good, then we will go to every index from 0 to n minus 2 and check uh, if it is, if the two consecutive elements are equal or not equal. If it is not equal, then we will continue moving to the next index, as there is no point inserting, as it is already holding the condition for good at that position. But if it is equal, then we will try inserting t and check the condition number 2 and 3, that it is possible to make two uh, alternative sequence of 0 or 0 and 1 or not. Okay, so we will iterate from 0 to n minus 2, and here we will initialize one bool variable to be 1. If s set I equals s set I plus 1, we will have to see if two conditions hold or not. If either of the condition does not hold, that is s set I is not equal to t of 0 and t of k minus 1 is not equal s set I plus 1. If either of the condition does not hold good, then we will simply put b is equal to 0 and break the loop, as we know that it will not be possible to transform the original string to a good string. Okay, and if in neither of these iterations this particular condition uh, hold good, then we will have the value of b as 1, and we will say that yes, it is possible to transform the ordinal string to a good string. So if B, print yes, else print no. Then we will break this outer else condition. Okay. And for is good function, if st dot size is equal to 1, return true. If for any two position uh, we get s at I equal to s at I plus 1, then we will simply return false. And if in either of the iteration the equality condition holds, then we will come out of this for loop and simply return true. Okay. So if s at I equal to s at I plus 1 for any of the iteration, then simply return false, else return true. As for any two positions, two consecutive position, the value is not equal. Okay, so this is the condition for is checking whether the string is good or not. So let me show you my submission in Codeforces for this problem. So here you can see the function for is good as explained just now. This is the function for is good, checking if the string is good or not. And here you can see the length is taken of two array s and t. If the ordinal string itself is good, then we will simply print yes. If the ordinal is, if and then we will go to else condition and check if it is possible to transform the given string into good string by inserting t at different places. But t itself is not good, then even after placing t, it will not be able to possible to generate good string. Then we will simply print no. And if the string is good, then for every position we have to check whether after in case of equality of two positions, whether after inserting at that position will result in satisfying these two conditions or not. If at any like two adjacent position this equality does not hold good, then we will simply put b is equal to 0 and break out of the loop. So this was my solution for this problem B. Thanks for watching.